and welcome. Yeah, as I said last session, it would work when we were sort of literally coming in, so I knew it would. Right, what I'm going to do is we're going to wander around a little bit. We're going to see if we can buy and sell things, but I'm not going to drag you with me all over because it could take hours. So literally, I'm going to grab the 70 tonner and we're going to pop from place to place. So pretty much where we went yesterday. But no, I suppose really the most pressing matter of all is to see about the dairy, for the sheep dairy. Yeah, I mean, I know we can place one ourselves. I know also we bought that piece of land, which I'm keeping that. Oh my god, did I not save? No, we did. 116, that is it, at the back of the farm, where all we need to do is run up that and then across to that. I think that's the shortest route, or we could go up there and across there. Yeah, well, I seem to remember we ran that way yesterday. So yeah, what I'd like to do is pop around but not drag you with me. Or do we do that? I think we'll do a little bit of that to begin with. I'm not sure. No, that was part of the periphery, so it can't be that one. 114. So it could be that one. What's the closest thing we can jump to for that? Is probably I think if we go the main route way, let's grab one of the fastest. The fence a long way in, isn't it? Oh well, we need to drag this thing back anyway. Yeah, we've done all the animals last session. I'm going to run this back to the farm and I'm going to meet you when we're a little bit further over rather than where we are now. So I'm going to see you when I've made a bit of progress. I'm not going to drag you with me every second, so I'm going to see you. Right, I found something. It's a sell point. Yeah, it's where we can sell milk, but look, it's also got the yellow icon too. So this is a sell point. Although it doesn't actually... Oh, no, it does. It does actually. I'm telling porcupines. Coronella, which obviously doesn't mean a lot to Ernie, but if you investigate, it's dead opposite literally it's opposite the farm, the field. It's so close, it's unbelievable. So this is a milk sell point. I'm going to stop the cameras. I'm going to try to see if there's anything like a proper dairy for this, and I'm going to very interesting bits here. So I thought I've got to put the camera on for a minute. There's some really beautiful roads on this map, really beautiful. It's absolutely. I did say this yesterday, last session. It's always a pleasure to be on these maps of erShaba. I always think it's erShaba because the E and the R and the Shaba are all together. erShaba would be separated, but yeah, that's how erShaba writes his name, so to me it's erShaba, but yeah, I might be wrong. Everybody else says erShaba, so, but yeah, right, there's this here which looks like a sawmill blade, so we will definitely... Oh, hang on a minute, that looked very much like... Oh, it did look like a coin, but it's not. It did look like one, I've got to be honest, it really did. Yeah, I seem to have the gold fever on again now. We found a couple of coins and now all of a sudden I think I'm yeah. Right, so then, let's have a look. Sawmill. I'm trying to look for anything. Yeah, just planks. Oh, so plank, yeah, we know that. Standard sawmill by the look of it. Can't see anything special about it at all, to say. Wood chips, what you'd expect from a sawmill. Right, yeah, I'm going to stop recording for a minute. I say there is something else at the end of the road. If I find anything interesting or I find a coin or anything like that. Oh, hang on a minute, what is that? Now that does look definitely... Oh, it is. Let's see. Oh, so that's slightly worth more. Excellent. I've never that. This is amazing because obviously I've got to be honest. It was one thing I was terrible at on the original. This really is the original map, really, in a way. Obviously, I went on the FS22 map, which has got so many similarities that obviously were taken from La Coronella in the first place. But obviously. Yeah, this is really quite amazing, and I can see where the FS22 map actually, where it got all of its bits and bobs from. This has still got some unique twists and turns though that I didn't see on. I keep forgetting its name. It's ever so strange. It said, yeah, it is. It's just the way that my brain is. Oh wow, is that not amazing? Wow, amazing. These spray painters get everywhere. Yeah, so it's really the last thing on this road is. I'm glad the cameras were starting for that. I am really. But yeah, oh, hang on a minute. Oh no, right, that really is. It was me thinking that was something on that, and it was just the tunnel. Right, I'm going to start the cameras when we go up north a little bit. So far, all I can find is actually a sell point rather than the dairy. But yeah, perhaps you can only place it. But we shall see. We're not finished yet. I am at. Let me have a look. What it's called. I am at Coronella, right up the top. So we've gone all the way up here to Coronella. Oh, I don't know what have we passed down there. Yeah, there's a lagoon. I presume these are sell points. I would imagine so. If we get a fill point up here, do we need to buy? I don't want to thought so. Although, does it say? No, it is a sell point, so we should get a fill indicator at some point. If we, I would have thought if we just went into the manure. Maybe not. Maybe right. Okay, let's switch so Mark, because while we're on this a bit of a tour. Okay, well I wasn't really very close, really. I appear not to be getting any... No, nothing at all. Very strange. Do you have to buy it then? Is it one of those that you've got to buy... Let's have a look. This has intrigued me now. I wouldn't most buy. Oh, it's part of the. No. So it should be then that we just actually. How strange. So this is not working, or something's not working for me, and yeah, no, it's not working for me. Simple as. Very, very strange. But we can see it should be able to. I'm going to leave the interactive zone markers on for a minute. Let's have a look. The nearest place, 77. We're going to have a look over there. So we need to be going to the right. Ooh. And then turning a left soon. Yeah, we'll leave the interactive zone markers on for this particular bit. Because it'll be like, we'll be basically turning them on and off all the time. So it's easier. I don't like leaving them on. But yeah, this is a special exception. So turn left down here. Yeah, I wouldn't take you in there anyway. Very close. Yeah, I don't want this to. Yeah, I mean, it might take me hours to do this, but yeah, I don't want to be like dragging you everywhere because it could take way too long. But there's only 5 or 6 things, so I'm just going to start the cameras when we get to each of these 5 or 6 things. There's someone else. I think that was part of the field, so it's likely. Now we're going to cheat here a little bit, so I can see that we can sort of sneak. So there's a little bit of a. Where you could actually put a production, and it's been levelled, so that's another fantastic thing. What is this? Pellets. Oh, okay, so pellets production. That is obviously a production. I think that's part of that field by the look of it. It is, so that's not a production. Yeah, we did actually do that. We went to there is a second sugar company that actually really did throw me out a little bit, really, and they're quite close to the farm, so I can't see that we've missed anything. Did we miss anything down that side? No, we went down there. That's where we've just been. 109. Did we do that bit over there? Let's do what we did yesterday. There's quite a bit down there. There is a couple of biogas plants actually, so we want to be heading. We'll try and get a better grip on this. Over this way, really. We'll put a bit of a spurt on though, as if we're a car. Oh no, we've gone the wrong way. ×3. If you go any faster than that, it gets a bit crazy. So weighing station. Let's not go too fast. This is the. Okay, so this is the biogas plant down this end. Methane. Yeah, the one at the top was 240 grand. So I don't know whether this is 240 grand as well. So we could have actually bought one on the map, but then it's further to go. So I'm not really terribly right. So this is there. We head on this way. Stick to the road. No, we won't. We can cut across. Cereals just right, okay. The standard cereal. Well, might not be standard, but it is it is a cereal factory. Yeah, it is as well. It is, with chocolate as well, oats and corn, and yeah. The one I'd like to go and see is one of those where I would take the thing and see if we can actually buy. Now, there is another one further down the road over that away. We can't jump over that, so we're going to run down the road. I'm going to meet you with me down there at the quiz area. Oh, now that could be, but it's showing a picture of cows. I shall see you. This one has a picture of the yellow milk, not the white milk. So, although it shows, I suppose it's the icons. It'd have to be completely altered by erShaba, wouldn't it, really, for that to change? And yeah, all the dairy product, cheese as well. So I think we found. And look, I would imagine it probably takes. Does it take standard milk as well, or just? Oh no, it does. Yeah, standard milk and this. So how much for this little beauty? Oh no, I keep forgetting how to do this. 65, 70,656 for a double dairy. So that's not really terribly bad. Especially bearing in mind that we just had a beautiful gift from the map in the shape of a coin, a gold coin at that, to give us a bit of a boost up. So yeah, we could well actually buy this. It's a Pharaoh trek to bring the milk. We again use the Power Productions. There are a couple of things I've actually got options to do, and I'm quite tempted to do that. Now there is the Grain Quid Pro, but that is a bit of a beast, really. It really is. Just having a good look at this place. It's a nice looking building. It really is. Yeah, so I think we have found the dairy that I've been looking for. A bit more than I actually thought. As in, like, yeah, did we go to the one on what's across the road? There is something. For wool, we wanted to buy the other sheep place. Oh, yes. Oh, hang on. 20% protein as protein. So this wants an additional type of food to standard. Right, we need to buy it first. I did say I would like that. It would, of course, however, be quite awkward in so much as, well, see the cost first. 66,000. Is that not amazing, though? So we could actually buy that. 66,000. What is 80? We'll have a look at 80 as well while we're here. I am tempted because I would like to do the wool. Really? How does it? No, it won't tell you until you actually buy it, will it? No, you don't get any information from it. It's dead to you. Right, let's just go up there and have a look. So we know where this. So we can't buy everything in one day. We really can't. But yeah, I would like. Oh no, it's a cereal factory, isn't it? It's what we discovered. Yeah, it is. So we found that the dairy. It is down here. I'm not going to forget that. So are we going to buy that? No, we can't afford it right now. We've not really got enough, in truth, to actually do much at the minute. Now I was looking for a field of wheat. There is not much wheat near us, so nope. Plenty of corn, loads of a bit of canola, and quite a lot of, is that sugar cane? No, it's what we've got as well. It's the lentils, a lot of lentils in the area, awful lot of lentils. Got some carrots and some red beets. Yeah, it's got the new crop types as well. I wasn't sure that with having erShaba having things on the map whether that actually work, but it does. Yeah, so the dairy sheep pen, so it's the opposite end, and opposite that is the other sheep, which I would like to do that as well. They are very little trouble, but we would need a tractor down this end as well. But no, because I suppose in a way though you could play tag, but not with that particular tractor. You'd have to have a fast thing. I think if we were going to do that type of stuff and we were going to go with the milk every day, we could also do the milk but take some, oh no, we'd have a sell point over here and leave the trailer over here. But what I mean is we could do two things at once. We only need something like the ridiculous Dominic truck and we could make that work. But yeah, there is a lot going on at the minute. So we found that nice coin, so it was well worth our little trick to go down there. Let's go and pick the Vario up. I'm going to let's switch that indicator off. I'm going to meet you back at the farm. yeah, I don't know what that does, but this is nice to know as well that you've got a chance to build something here. Did we miss it? Well, I suppose we found what we really wanted, which is the real bottom line. So yeah, I'm going to meet you back at the farm. Right, see you shortly. Down here. Now then, if I remember rightly, we've done everything with that. We will buy that, but we really have got a lot of product in the yeah. I'm trying to think what month are we in? We need to box clever. We're in May. Now we've got the mod that I want to place, but I'm trying to be careful with our money, because really one of the biggest things, we've got 2 fields and we've got our little solar panels over there, and we've got that little plot of land just behind the things. I'd like to buy that, but you can overextend yourself. I am going to have the 2 sets of sheep. Not sure. Yeah, the trouble is, are we going to do, or do we? I would like to go cows. So let's stick with doing the sheep, as I sort of said, not to overstretch yourself. I do think that is quite true. I would like to bring the mod in that I'm going to bring in on 116, hoping that's going to be close enough. Otherwise, we could, I suppose, buy did we see that little lot? Yeah, we did. I remember being over by the gas station. I don't know what they are. I can't remember, but I would have remembered it was important. So we know where that's down there. That 165, plot 65 is what we want. So that's what we need. So yeah, I don't know that we're going to stretch that. I would love to do it, but I do wool on a lot of Let's Plays. I'd like to I would still like to go and see if we can buy and sell a few bits and bobs, and then buy something like the almond place. Don't mind doing things to make money on this map, to actually sort of really push things to their absolute. But the most important thing, I think, is for us to buy this. I do. So I'm trying to save up for that. Now I think we've got enough money to do that right now in our productions, that we had a lot. I was right. I should have sped time up so that the silage, you've only got 43 tons of that, but somehow it didn't do all of the silage it should have done. So yeah, the digestate is, yeah, everything's set right, and there's 108 tons in there ready to do. And then there's the silage we saw that had gone in. It's processed a little bit. Yeah, there's quite a big chunk of electric charge to sell on the hour. That's making that, and that has got a full. That will produce 75 tons overnight. So what I'm thinking is, while we're below 9 o'clock, because that seems to matter, we're going to zip through till tomorrow. Now we did check the sales, didn't we? And there was. Yeah, we did, because I was saying how fantastic that was by Schnibble Modding. It was a cracking price. But take 70%. It's amazing. Yeah, there's a wheel weight that I've got. I mistook that for that. I mean, don't get me wrong, it is, you could use it as, but the one that I've got is also about 5 or 6 grand. It is expensive. It's obviously also a stabilizer, really. So I mean, ideal for for a front cultivator. If you were having a 3 meter equipment, you could cultivate whilst you were seeding with a 3 meter. Quite amazing. So we're going to go through till the morning and till 8 o'clock, because we should get quite a big boost. And the reason I want to buy the farmyard next is because it comes with loads of productions, and I don't want to be missing out on something that could actually might be. We need the farmyard anyway. I seriously do, a bit of a base of operations, because I've got equipment all around this strewn across the edge of the field, and it is ridiculous. See, I thought it was going to be a big, but remember as well, one other thing I'm going to say, this is hard economy. That is a massive amount of money. If you were on easy now, we'd be over 1 million, just as a bit of a scale. We would be on about 5 to 600 grand. Oh, I like that flashing sign. You'll be on 5 or 600 grand if that was a normal economy, and about 1 million if we were on easy. Just as a form of reference, that is quite difficult to do. It's only because we've sort of picked our mods really well, and one is feeding into another. Let's just get rid of that interactive zone markers now that we've finished that business. We know where everything is. We did do what we set out to do. So with that in mind, no, I keep going to the wrong screen. Let us buy the farmyard, and we're going to have a bit of a play, and it's a massive piece of land. That's going to seriously dint us. And also see what is in the sales. Oh, it's the Meprosep. I thought it was the Modulo, which I think the Modulo is based upon this. Oh, it's similar. It is similar, but I'm not sure it's quite the same. 14 meters, 10 meters spread. No, if I was going to do it, that's a bit of a beast. Hasn't this got a proper 3-point now at the back? Yeah, you can stick it with that, because I had this once a long time ago and it didn't have this ability and it was awful. But I think the back, I'm not sure if that is... yeah, I'm still not sure what this can do, because I bought the Prinoth T-Wolf Agro Power once before. That's a cracking price for 700 horsepower, I think, but only if it can actually do some work. Yeah, the one I had, it was on, it was the biggest... oh, it is an MTL modding team. Let's have a quick look at that then. I think it has got things for the back. I can't. It has got a 3-point. It has. I can see the catch hooks. I am tempted. It would really, seriously. I mean, it's not fast. Oh, it is. Oh my life, actually, it is. Do you know? I think we're gonna. Yeah, I reckon we're gonna do this. For 91,000 for a 700 horsepower fast thing like that, with a 3-point link at the back and a 3-point link at the front on that tracks, that is amazing. Yeah, we'll definitely go for that. Oh, I've been missing a trick. Oh, I've just gone and reset the options. Seriously. Yeah, well, I usually go 300% because I find that about right. Front weight, front hydraulic. I'm quite happy with everything else being exactly as is. The 91,752 is going to skint us, but that's going to set us up quite nicely. Right then, let's go and grab that. I'd like to have a tass around in this as we're travelling around. I wish we could actually go and grab that. It is a 3-point. It is. You can see the catch-ups, but we really ought to test to see. Yeah, wait, what's about? Oh, it's a bit of an expensive repair, but it is a bit special. Right, let's have a look. And it is 37 miles an hour. Let's try and grab something 3 points. Has it got? Looks like it's got a hitch as well, so it looks like you could use it for trailers the lot. So let's have a go. It's got electrics. I won't class this as the yeah, I mean, we could try this. Yes. Oh, and a PTO. Now that is a little bit special. It is. Not that I'd be using it for that, but that is amazing. I'm well chuffed. I always said about the actual Prinoth that it was such a waste. Now that was what really got me. You could see the beautiful potential of the machine, but it was a bit of a big, you know, like, real big disappointment because you couldn't actually use it. I wasn't the only one either. I know there were other modders that actually said that. Now the one thing I am going to say, this is not to make money. I don't even know if we're going to make money from it, but we're not going to use the clamps. So we could use this very space for productions or whatever we like, but there's no point in having these when we've got the... Yeah, it's not going to make us a fortune, but it wasn't done for that particular reason. It's done to make us some space, and we're not going to use it. It really is as simple as that. So we've now got a bit of space up here. Let's have a bit of a wander around. Yeah, we did bring that up. So this is a beast, a 700 horsepower beast. Now there was one mistake I made. So seeds. Let's have a look at our productions in the production menu, the ones that we've got. So we can make seeds. Let's have a look at what productions we have gained through the actual buying of the farmyard. So that's our normal one. 30 master. 1.25 plus 0.2 produces 1.05. It's not bad. We could push some of our thing over here. There's a very little, yeah, 0.20 of a loss actually. So all we need is a bit of cows, really. 120,000 cycles a month, so that's 120 tons. That is a fairly powerful beast. And the Seedmaster, which we're at now, 1.1 plus 0.1 slurry produces 1.05, so 0.05 of a loss of the now of course we can actually do this already. That really isn't for us anything special. Oh, but it is. It's barley, actually. Ooh, it is actually. Let's have a look at the field. We can't afford a field now. No, we definitely can't. It's just I thought I'd seen a barley field earlier. The light brown. No, actually, I think I saw the wheat over here. I can't see a barley field for the look in the dark brown. I can only see sorghum. No, that's not that. That is. Oh no, I think that's sorghum. Is that potatoes? I can't see any barley at all. Is that barley? No, I think that's oats. That's oats. That's oats. That's the darker brown of sorghum. I think that's empty. Nope, it looks like there's not many barley. So what is funny on a map, actually barley is one of those that's not loved that much really. But if I was going to make the seeds, I think I'd do that, the one that we've got. So we're probably not going to use that one. The 30 Master, again likewise, we actually already sort of have something special, but that is a little bit nice, I've got to be honest. Yeah, I suppose if we weren't spoiled already, we found the production shed. So we're going to switch that one off, because really, that not being nasty, that one is to us absolutely nothing special. But that in time is going to be quite useful, I would have thought. Let's have a look at ours. But we can make straight from. It is lossless, to be honest, though, or the very, very minor loss. So we could actually switch that on. In fact, at that we have switched that on. The 30 Master is calling for. Yeah, no, obviously we've not got any of that. We can, of course, go and buy some, although we couldn't get it to work as we saw. So that was a bit of an odd one, but we could buy it anyway, really, from the H2 Studios that we've already placed. But I'm not going to do that. It's got to be that we do ourselves. So we're going to switch it off for now, and when we have got our cows, then that's it. So that is it. It's just the seeds and that. So let's have a wander around our yard and have a good, because this is home, and I remember seeing this on the original. There's a lot of sheds, so we can get our stuff up here. Well pleased with that, and it's a beautiful bit of, and obviously that is our field. So really, it's do we sculpt this out a little bit so that we've got no, it's already no, there's no needs. No, I'm sometimes I have these mad moments with things like that. No, I'm quite happy. Now there is the one thing I would like to do. I found that sneaky way yesterday where we snuck across with the fertilizer. I'd probably like to make that a little easier on the so that it's like a back entrance from both of our fields. So there's this here as well, which does what? Is it a loading? You put it on here and it loads it into your trailer. It looks like it, but I don't know if it's specific or whether you literally just stick loose on there, put your trailer under there and it grabs it. It suggests that to me. Yeah, I'm not sort of sure whether that's the way it works. We could have an investigation. I might have a look on some YouTube videos, but it does look like that. So that's brilliant. So that's one thing we've discovered, but we need to discover a little bit more. There is a radio tower. I don't know if that is on our land and whether that is classed as is going to be yet another way of injecting cash into the. There seems to be quite a lot of that. So there's a map. Chickens. Yeah. We will have a look at chickens and see. We should actually see these now, I'd imagine. 120 food, 2.5 tons. Do we do a bit of chickens at the least amount of trouble, aren't they, of anything really? So yeah, I don't think that's a crime at all. Now, we looked at this yesterday from the roadside actually. Yeah, we did. Interesting clutter. The nature of farmyards, as I know from my own grandparents when I was a kid. So I believe we may well be able to open this gate. Yeah. That was so struggling with the last time. I hit it and I thought, you're not going to get in there. Obviously we've got we've got a couple of bales as well. Fantastic. So how can we? I think we can. I think you can use ladders in this. It's just literally. Yeah, just literally climb up like that and jump. Oh, I don't think they're real. No. But they're giving you the idea that that's obviously what you can do. So yeah, that is what they're for. More of these now. We've got a silo, a standard grain silo, 1 million litres. Oh, with the quiet. Now this is a blast from the past. We actually. Oh wow, now that is interesting. That is going to help me with the mod that I was talking about yesterday, because some of those are what we actually need. So does this tell you? It is a warehouse with a capacity. This silo is empty. An almond warehouse. So they are specific. At least we're getting there. I'm using my eyes now. I apologise for not using them earlier. Yeah. Ooh, okay. I can't pretend I didn't see that. Bought the farmyard. I don't know if this is multi-fruit. I would guess not, if I'm honest. But that's no... Doesn't mean it's not just because I guess not, does it really? Let's be honest. Right, let's have a bit of a wander around. And I'm not looking for coins, though, of course, if I see them, I will, yeah, take the bounties that we... Almasio. Let's have a look. Let's have a good look around at what we have just bought, as you would do, really, let's be honest. Is this the house? I would imagine it is, if I'm honest. Is this the sleep? It is. We have found the sleep trigger. Fantastic. Is this garages? So we've got more space here. Fantastic. Let's have a look. Let's not miss anything at all. Let's have a look at what everything... Oh, it is. I thought that was not going to open then, actually. So a little tiny bit for something small, and then there's some more of the garages. Oh, drive-through garages as well, so accessible from two sides, quite spacious, enough to literally house some, you know, like something big enough, which I'm quite pleased about. Oh, open inward on this side, fantastic. I do look. I know I'm not trying to rush this, because the trouble is that's what I normally do. You may be familiar. I've never been on La Coronella Art Master. So that's the 30 Master we found earlier. Yeah, it is. It says so. You're right. Wow, there's enough sheds to sink a battleship. This is amazing. Right, what is this one? Fuel tank up top. Manure warehouse, right? Fantastic. So I don't know whether, whether you just, I think you just chuck it in, and surely you drive under it, and it basically sticks it on here. So that is useful, obviously. What is this one? Olive warehouse, right? Okay, we might actually do some olives, but not in the traditional sense. Yeah, I'm trying to rustle up as many sort of things as we can do. There's a lot of space on this, a lot. Some of it wasted for us, but then again, would you just rip it to pieces just for the sake of it? It is a beautiful thing, so I'm personally going to keep it. Water, beautiful little. I'd see a pond. Do love these. I think they're amazing, these toadstools. Yeah, sometimes you've got to smell the roses, haven't you, really? I think, anyway. Yeah, so I did see the tanks. So, liquid, tank, and the silo's empty. I presume they're all the same thing. Yeah, they are. So one big liquid tank. So, not sure whether that's... you can have, I would say you could have multiple products with there being 3 tanks. Yeah, more sheds. I think this is we're getting close to where our tool racks so racks with a load of stuff in. Or is this just pictures of it? No, it really is. It is what it says on the tin. It says we use storage racks a lot, so we do need something like a telehandler though if we're going to actually get the most out of that. Because at the minute you could only go to the first one. Now I'd imagine. Let's have a look. Interactive zone markers on. I'd imagine. Oh no, it's not like the ones that I'm used to where you literally. It is a proper stacking thing that you just literally stack it on, which I'm quite happy with that. What is in here? Stone warehouse. Okay, it's different. Leave the zone markers on while we're wandering around, and I'll switch them off as soon as we've finished. So that is the back way to those fields over there, which we could afford again now. We've taken our money up with finding that gold coin. That's quite amazing. It's a bit of tidy up work needs doing here. And methane storage. So I did see the other tank. We didn't actually pass it. Obviously, I would say that was hammer. Yeah, I would say that's normal fuel. So obviously, I will be putting some in that, to be honest. We think we've been to this one. Almond. Yeah, this is where we started. So we were right back at where we started. So let's switch them off. We've discovered most of the things. Let's get back in our stupendous tractory type thing, because it's not really. Oh, now that was a point. Harvester. It's in that building where we are now, and it should open for us now. Fantastic. So let's go and grab. I'm not sure if it's damaged. No, it's 100%. Let's grab the header trailer, because it was really annoying me that no, that was totally my fault. I thought I'd hit something that wasn't there, and it was really it is a post, plainly there. A little bit precise. I'm not sure if this is going to work with our 12 meter, because obviously this would originally have been for the original smaller header. So if it doesn't, we'll sell this and we'll get one of the plus ones. So let's stick that. Oh no, actually, if anything, we want to leave this here and take that, because I've got to be honest, they are awful. I could of course followed with the aggro power. I'm well pleased we've got that. So we've now got big things sorted as well. I would probably still want to treat us to the ridiculous Dominic though, for if we're going to race from one end of the map with the milk most days, I'd like to make that fast, or we could be clever. I'm thinking of the distribution storage by Nicky. It's only 20,000 for the small one, and it really would be used more for the distribution power of moving things from one bit to the other. Or can we do that? Or we could move it from one to another. I think we're going to go. Yeah, this is yeah. It's a little bit windy that way, so let's grab this. And what we're going to do? No, we will take this into the yard. It has been bugging me for a while. Yeah, so this one, it's quite interesting. We had a massive amount of money. We bought. Yeah, I thought that would be the most. Am I a bit deflated? No, not really. You can't. Rome wasn't built in a day. And to be honest, we found quite a lot of gold coins, which I don't mind on this one. I'm not sure this is going to work. That to me looks a little bit small. Although sometimes, to be honest, if you do it right, it doesn't really matter. You can do it off centre, but we shall see. If it's going to be silly, I think it will cope with it, but we can test that theory right now. Right, let's just fix it first. I would say this has got the power to have this, and it is an easy test, really. It really is. I was going to say, it's if you the easiest way. So we need to unfold the harvester first. And if you stick that on and move forward at the same time, it is as simple as that. Yeah, it really does work. Now then, which way? These ones that aren't very terribly slopey on the trailers, I always find I struggle with them a little bit. Let's see if we could do it off centre. As long as we've got enough of that goes under the back, I think we're all right. Now then, just got to chart. Yeah, I think it will do it. It might not like it. Yeah, it's done it. It did the little click. It's just if that goes underneath us without us getting stuck on it. I've done this a few times with ones that you catch on that, yeah, like that. When you turn, you knock it off. Yeah. So I think what we'll do is, yeah, that's it. We've got it. Yeah, you can't say that it's dangerous. So what we're going to do is sell the header trailer that we've got. is a Nardi as well. So that's, yeah, we're not doing it for the money, really not. No, let's buy another one. That is the I should show you. It is on the header trailers, as you would imagine, and it is the. I'm not a massive fan of the swivel actually. Although the smaller Nardis I like. So when you get to the big ones that start to do the swivel bit, I really don't like them at all. Can you get? No, that's a swivel. That's what I'm saying. I just don't like those type. But there are some fantastic ones. Not that one, nor that one, nor that. It's the special ones that I put in a lot. Here we go, the 6 metre plus and the 5 metre. It is still. Now we want to change this to. Okay. Let's do this because we're going to be able to find this. We are. We want to go to. IT Runner, John Deere, New Holland. I think you're looking for. Getting closer. New Holland yellow, and apply. We'll keep it like that. That'll do nicely. Now this similarly is very similar in so much as it's not going to be perfect. It isn't, but you can sort of off-center this. Probably will be not much different to the one we had, if I'm honest, but I have worked this. It's a little bit worse if you start to go above 12 meters. I find 12 meters is about the limit you would want to do this with to make it work. Now then, yeah, we're going to be nudging that, aren't we, as we get closer to that. That's the only trouble with doing what we did, the way we did it. Right, so stick this in again. It is off. You've got to go off centre to make the 12 metre work, but it's not. There's enough for you to do this if you do it off centre. I've done it lots of times. It does want to fall off though. It's not really. Doesn't particularly like you doing this. It should. Yeah, it's clicked. Not sure if I've done that far enough to the right like I did the other one. I might well have done that just as bad. It also depends on the model of the harvester on how far they go under. That's quite a way in. Yeah, no, that is better. It is. Yeah, we've got the turn. Fantastic. Say it is a bit prone to dropping off though, because you've not got the lock right. I have done this many times and dropped it many times. I'm being honest now. Yeah, now there is. There is the sneaky way, but we will go the proper way. There's no need for us to do that. I think we're going to leave this on the top left rather than at the or do we? Well, we haven't got any fields to the right at the minute, so I think you'd probably. Now then, I'm going to sort of cheat because there's no need for us to do that. Now that we haven't got these running through, we could literally just go straight through here. Is that a run-through shed? It is. Now this looks like my black sheep modding type shed. Ooh, and that's what I was saying. That's what I meant. Yeah, many times it does do that. Yeah, that's because I was. Yeah, and that's what happens a lot. It really does. But that's. Yeah, we've got it back up here. I'll sort this out off camera. We've all got better things to do, truthfully, than that. I'm well chuffed. I think we're going to call it at that. Oh, do we go through till tomorrow? Where are we going? Let's go and do the one thing that we should be doing, which is to sort out our animals. Water. It's getting a little bit low, but still not terrible. Let's just pop down there. We'll feed them. Oh, to be honest, we could last 6 months because we've so filled that so high that, in all honesty, it really wouldn't. Yeah, I was going to say we're not like dying of thirsting them, even though it's one of those that. Yeah, let's actually do this. So the most pressing thing is, of course, I'm trying to think. if we buy the dairy, we've still got to lug it down. It's a traditional dairy, isn't it? And I did want to place, the one thing I would like to do is to place what I said. See, that's worth doing, isn't it? But obviously it's got to be the special dairy. Now with that we've tested, so we know for a fact. One thing I'd like to do though is let's drop that for now. And let's, how much food? It's 5.5 tons, really is not. So 180 out of 320 because we bought that extra 60, so I'm trying to think about how much we just drew from that. I would say those ASAFs are actually probably a little bit better, I would say, from what we just gained on that, but it's a full month, we definitely did rest. Let's pop up to the top. What is the nearest thing to our little field at the top? Is probably that. And we'll do what we did yesterday. We will pop up there. And I'd like to leave this cracking on. With the next thing we want to buy is the cows. They're definitely in order of importance, but we do need to do the milk as well, but it is 70 grand. So we've not really got so much milk that we can actually do an absolute fortune. So right now, or no, aren't we running the slow way? We should have actually run straight up the side of the either olives or grapes. I didn't pay attention to what they were properly. Olives, definitely olives. Yeah, so this is ours, this slab here. And what I'm tempted to do is, because we don't need that, it's not that this, if we was buying we just want the space to do what we need to do, but it is a fantastic bit of land that we own. So production, this is going to go very well with the cows as well, but it's got multiple uses really. I thought that was it. It looks very similar to that. You're going to probably see this on quite a few Let's Plays that we do because it is a bit special. So why can't we do it at that first bit? We need the nozzle. So is it best to do it that way then? We need access to the grate, and we also need access to the nozzle. It looks very much like, for some reason, it wants you to be right in the middle of the slab. If you go off, oh no, that's not too much in the. I think that's about as good as we're going to get it, because it's good access to both the nozzle and good access to that. I don't think we're going to get really more than a couple of things on this slab really. I think maybe even this one. And I don't think you'd get. Oh wow, it's done something nasty to the road. I should have saved it. Why do I never ever save the game when I'm going to do something like that? Do you know? Always cost me a fortune then in this type of thing. Right, we need to increase the intensity. Otherwise it'll take us half an hour to. I sometimes wonder, are we best to level with the road? Just like that, and sort of like just push it off. Yeah, and class that as like. And then just smooth it, soften the edges smallly, so it doesn't we don't fall off a precipice. So that way we've not altered the road too much. To be honest, I suppose we could go over that, but we could sort of do without going over there really. Right, can we do a little bit of painting and try to put the road back as it was before? It's not quite the right one actually. That one is. Put a little bit of green back in the middle. And then you'd hardly know we've been there, really. So fantastic. Right, now then, knowing this a little bit as I do, it has got a couple of secrets. One which I'm going to switch on straight away, which it does by default. We just need to stick a bit of. No, that is a point. There are some things we can do because of what. This is why I said I literally wanted to feature this next session. What we're going to do is something a bit special. Well, we have got some crop. If we put 2 of that, 2 of that, and 2 of that, so that means we need to make some herbicide, which we can do from the other one, the production shed. All we need to do is create some lime, which, if you look what that actually does, oh my god, no, I'm looking at the wrong one. If we make some lime from this one, from 12 and 12, we make 24, so we make the same amount from the water and that into 24 lime. But we also have salt. And I said for a long time I can't make salt. If you make salt, that then opens up a possibility on this of creating herbicide, because you just need salt, which we can actually sell, because we can actually make it from all things that we've actually got ourselves. So that is obviously fantastic. But the one thing that I totally missed when I first saw this was the silage additive. All we need to do is put water in, because it naturally produces digestate and slurry enough to make silage additive. We just need to add water. So we need to get some water in this. I think we're going to be box clever with this. Again, using the power productions, which is what FS22 is all about. Now then, where do we have the best water tanker, the best water area, should I say, that we have got is down on the field. We've got the water points just here. So we've got plenty of room for the distributor by Omatana. It seems to be. I actually saw an interview with Omatana. Actually, I always thought Omatana was a lady, and I think I've seen some icons that suggested that she was. And yeah, it was really nice to actually put a name to the face. Mr. Silly P said the same as I would, that she makes some of the best mods. And I've got to be honest, yeah, I mean, really fantastic mods. I love that. That is really a feature. So is the Omatana, the TARDISes. They are absolutely amazing. Yeah, all of them. The water one, the normal trailer. They're such good, fantastic mods. Reasonable, not so reasonable that there's nothing cheaper, but they are reasonable. They've got good features, solid as a rock. So yeah, there's nothing not to like. Right, so production. Distributor. What we'll do is we'll fill this and distribute the water. The only bad thing is it's going to want to fill this first, because it's an Omatana and it's got a 2 million litre capacity, but it will take it to everything that wants water. So it does work. I use it on a lot of Let's Plays. Do we have we haven't got a big tank yet, have we? No, we haven't. So but although I've got to be honest, it doesn't take long to pump some water in. I can do a few off soon. It's that one. Oh, I've not done it again, have I? Yeah, you need to sort of show the interactive zone markers. You would think I'd actually know, but then again, it's the same as the farm dairy. I'm always a bit confused on that, to the point where I don't want to. Oh, we've been lucky. Yeah, so the one we want is. I always get confused on whether in and tip out. It's not very wide, is it? It's the only bad thing. Yeah, we need to do it both sides, so it does widen out. But then it means you've got to run. Oh, we can put another tap in. Do we stick it up at the yard now? We do, after all, have this area, but then it is a long way to run, really. Yeah, I do also realise there's that place across the road that we could possibly sell that shed, although I think that's part of the field. Let's have a look. We need to. Now that's going to work. We put V mode. I don't mind that plastic thing sticking out a little. Now then, can we get to it? Fantastic. So then I would like to put something on the side. Now let me just try this. Before we sign out, let's grab some water, and I want to see which side it is that we actually put it into, and I'm going to put a mark or a thing on the bit where we need to do it. I think it's the other side. I think it's the side with the this side of there. I'm almost sure it is. Yeah, it is. We could stick a tap here as well. I don't mean it funny. For 500, I really don't mind doing that. I think it's I could sort of put it behind that there, like so. I'm going to spend 10 minutes to pretty much, I think it's 500 tons, so it doesn't take long to do that. So I'm going to say my goodbyes. Yeah, I shall get this sorted so that it is got 500 tons in, and then next session we shall do a bit more work. Yeah. Oh no, actually I wanted to show you that actually going, and I was going to fill that up for an hour, so I was going to make that go across. So the distributor we want to switch on for water, and we want to set that to distributing, and we want to switch on at the farm productions the silage additive, which we are going to immediately sell. That only produces so much, and this is hard economy, so it's going to be good but not so good. And also I'm not going to bother looking on this, but it is going to produce, do you know, that is a point a minute. When is our thing? Isn't it July? It is. It's next month. So we could actually take this till tomorrow. I would like to speed I've got to speed the time up though, because obviously it's not going to start that going unless we sort of push some water across. Yeah, this is not actually going to do it. I'd like obviously to do the road salt, but that's the point. I'm so rushing things a little. What I would like to do is buy some stone. We could actually do... Now, bearing in mind it does quite a lot, I think we're going to buy some stone. Now that's not stopping filling, which is quite interesting. I've never known that to do that before. You usually have to press start filling and it's just not stopping. Right, well that's interesting. Let's have a look how we're doing. 108 tons does not take long, so we need to speed time up to 9 o'clock. Should have taken everything across. I should have some in the farm productions now. Yeah, 60 tons has gone across, so that is, I think that is enough, to be honest. I don't think it does much more, but it is true. I'd like to grab some stones, and I don't want to go mad. So that one actually did. It was because I had stopped it, of course. It's because I didn't let it fill to the very top, so it doesn't ever stop filling, does it? Because you've not actually filled it. Yeah, I get it now. Right, so then if we buy some stones to produce our own lime legitimately, I don't want to go silly. I'd said this was the last Let's Play where I first discovered this. Now, did we do any lime in this already? I don't think we have we? No, we haven't. So then let's buy some stone from the store, and we're going to buy it in bags and take it across with our trailer, and then next session we are going to speed up till tomorrow, but I'd like to get that sorted first. So we need to go big bags, and stones are quite close to the end. Stones in this pack, 150 for 4,000 litres. Now I think we're going to go again by the multi-crop greenhouses, the makers of the production shed, or maker of the production shed. So we're not going to go silly. I think 5 is fair. Any more and it would be like taking the mick of what you're going to get in the end. I want it to be believable. I don't want to like say, oh yeah, we're going to have 30 bags, because we know why we're doing that, really, and it's just to make cash. We do want lime, is what I'm saying, which is then going to produce salt. So if we switch that, the lime mod on, I know it's not going to work at present, but it will do in time. So next session we're going to get that across to that. This is second, I think it's second growth stage. It's, yeah, I always like to leave a bit on the edge. That golden green, it's weird when you've got no reference to it, you can't actually see it, but that's second growth stage. So tomorrow morning we're going to have not only the main harvest to do, but also we're going to have to cut grass. It's going to be although no, we've got enough of a team that we can do that. It's really not going to be a problem. And the other thing is, I suppose we could lease a windrower whilst I do the main harvest, or again we could set the harvest over, take the trailer over, and all that type of stuff. We'll get that prep done as well next session in readiness. Now I'm doing this as a small run. I've got about 5 or 6 Let's Plays that are all small runs of about 5 or 6 sessions. So I'm going to do one more session on this. What we're going to do is, obviously we've got American maps, we have got European maps, and it is impossible really, and it's also not fair sometimes. There's always a little bit of a story, or the map makes a bit of a story. Every map does. If you try and bring in the map and there's the strengths of the map and all that type of stuff, choose your fields right, and you've got a rapport with the map. Now I've done a couple of new mini runs. Yeah, I liked it so much I went on a second time, and I did prefer the second Let's Play because I'd learned a bit about the map from the first time. But what I'm going to do is I've created a new playlist where I'm going to do a news item for this as well. But yeah, this is, in fact, yeah, actually I think I will. I'm going to do a news item, so ignore me. Yeah, I'm going to make a news item about what I'm going to do. But this is going to be one of those Let's Plays on that little run, and what it is I'm going to ask you which ones you're going to want to see next. As in, like, this would be the European map, obviously after the hills of Tuscany, which is quite a goodly way through. I would say we've got another year, maybe 2. I might run it for 2 years. I don't want to keep running from the farm too quickly, but we did already do, I think, 1 or 2 years on it. So yeah, I would probably like to do at least 1 full year. This one I really like. I like the feel of it. The Old Farm Countryside, that's the name of the map. It is. Yeah, I keep getting it wrong. I used to call it Toft, was the names of the things. The Old Farm Countryside, Tofk. Yeah, that way was the only way I remembered it, by the abbreviation. So yeah, the Old Farm Countryside, which this is so similar to, but has a lovely feel to the map. It really is beautiful. So yeah, I'd like to do this as the next European map, but I like New Mini Brun too. And then there's also an American map, Spruce Mountain Farm. There's the American one by Lancey, but I think I'm going to leave that to be fixed because there were some issues with that a little bit. So I'm going to leave that a little while. So that probably would be the Let's Play after the next American map. We're on Fox Farms at the minute, but it's what do we do after Fox Farms? Again, I'm not rushing from Fox Farms. I'm wanting to do each of the Let's Plays now, the long-term Let's Plays. But I'd like to sort of get you, the viewer, to choose what map we're going to go on to next. So really, voting is what I'm asking for. Which ones? It doesn't matter if 3 people or 1, but yeah, it's like if 3 people say this one and 1 person says one of the other European maps, then this is the clear winner. If 3 people say they want to see New Mini Brun, then I do New Mini Brun. But what I've done is I've done a short series of about 5 or 6. Some of them, I think New Mini Brun I did 7 or 8. I'm doing a very short run, so you can see how far we've got on. The farm would be starting from that point, so it's really, there's a bit of a feel to each of the maps. So it's not just the map as it is. Some of them are I think nearly all of them I've done start from scratches, but they've all started fairly quickly, each of the maps. Some of them are on normal economy, but I think almost all of the ones I've done recently have all been hard economy. And like this one, the map, or I worked well with the map, and we did make some good moves and everything. Yeah, again, a bit like this, we're sort of earning money well beyond what I've ever seen a Let's Play do, really, through, again, choice of good. A field like this, a decent sized field, that produces, takes the hard work out of waiting a long time to produce quite a bit, the BGA that processes it, this that then takes that and makes it into fertilizer, and before long you've got 3 businesses and you're earning a lot of money. So again, choosing your partners well, which is, it's always been about that, really, to be honest. Even if you went the slurry yard and that, you can still earn an absolute fortune. You've just got to wait till January. But yeah, anyway, that's enough on waffling. So all that remains to be said for this particular session is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey, if we stick with this journey. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.